During the infancy of stock car racing, the cars were just that, stock cars. However, as the racing machines evolved, aftermarket manufacturers became prominent in the sport. No longer could you simply go to a dealership, parts store, or a salvage yard to get the components needed to go racing or to be more competitive. And that's why parts distributors are so vital to the racing community. One such company is H&H Racing Equipment in Sunbury. John Handybo has been around racing for nearly all of his life, including a career as a driver. Eventually, he started his part-time endeavor, H&H Racing Equipment, which 22 years later has become his full-time job.
I was a racer and didn't have any money. So I just tried to get hooked up with people that I could get a dealership from to get stuff cheaper to help my own racing out. And then in turn, I just started selling parts here and there to help, get extra money for my own race car. And as it progressed, I saw that it was something I enjoyed doing, working with the other guys too, and just kept doing it.
If your race car has fenders, chances are John has the necessary parts.
H&H Racing Equipment actually specializes in dirt late model and stock type divisions. We sell and build and convert all kind of racing stuff for that purpose. Street stocks, pro stocks, to road runners, to late models, 358s. We build frames, or we did build frames, or we're possibly thinking about doing it again. We build bodies, bumpers, Nerf bars. We sell components. We build components. Pretty much anything goes on a dirt late model, we do. We're a dealer or distributor for most of the major brands. We're a dealer for Masterbuilt, Rayburn, and Swartz race cars. We're a dealer for Sweet, Appleton, FSR radiators, Kaiser wheels. I mean, anything goes on a race car pretty much we can get or have.
Although H&H stocks brand name parts, their inventory also includes their own creations.
We actually started building our own control arms and components, I'd say about 18 years ago. And what it was is there was a need for a lower cost component as compared to buying it from the factories. So I started building components, and my prices were coming in anywhere between $8, $12, $15 a piece cheaper. And I built a pretty good market on that. I mean, we didn't cut any corners in quality or anything like that. We just could do it cheaper because we were doing it in-house.
In these difficult economic times, staying in business while trying to save the customers money can be a challenge.
With the economy the way it is, I mean, it's a tough business to be in because in this area, the people that are racing are spending their throwaway money. And when the economy gets bad and the gas prices go up, that throwaway money goes down. So, I mean, we try to be as competitive price-wise as we can, and just try to make the best deals that we can without shutting the doors because we can't afford to stay open.
In his shop, John is currently doing some extensive work on Randall Paxton's late model. Other customers include sportsman drivers A.J. Huffman and Jason Smith. Also on the list are late model champions such as Luke Hoffner, 358 late model standout Gene Knobb, as well as last year's champion at Selinsgrove in Bedford, Jeff Ryan. H&H also sponsors John Britsky, winner of 200 events.
John Britsky's been with me for a number of years, I think since 2005, 2004, in that range. And he's running my bird cages. He's running my Panhard bars. He's running my new bearing control arms. I mean, he runs what we build. And I think his record stands for itself. He's very competitive, numerous track championships. I mean, good competition there. I mean, he's a good racer.
John has established a contingency program to give back to his loyal customers.
So this year, I come up with a program called H&H Racing Equipment Winners Bucks. Every customer that comes in and buys something, I normally hand out the decals. And I have a program now where if they win a feature event and have an H&H Racing Equipment decal on the car, they'll get a certificate called a Winners Bucks, which will entitle them to cash that certificate in to buy anything that you can buy at H&H Racing Equipment. They can bring it in on a weekly basis, or they can save them up, and if they have 10 wins at the end of the year, they can cash them in for something bigger. but it's a win-win situation for everybody. It gets some more exposure for H&H Racing equipment, and it gives back to the racers, which normally, locally, they don't get any kind of contingency type stuff. So I think it's a pretty good deal.
John enjoys providing components to the various race teams. However, he plans to become more involved at the track.
Another area that I'm looking forward to is I got into the data acquisition stuff and the consultation type stuff, where I'm doing a lot of that with guys over the phone and going to the racetrack and watching what their cars are doing and helping setup-wise and stuff like that. And that seems like that might be something in the future that might be going more towards versus working in the shop. I'm getting older,
Although operating his business hasn't been easy at times, John is proud of what he has accomplished over the years.
I consider myself a 22-year overnight success. When I started out, believe me, it was a backyard thing. I mean, I had a little storage barn where I stored parts in it, and when guys would want something, I'd have to go dig it out of the barn. And over the years, we've built this showroom, which we'll probably end up maybe building on some more of the showroom to keep the parts visible for the customers. And we put on this nice shop back here, and it really helps as far as what we can do and how much of it we can do. But I'm very pleased with the success.
Good luck to John in his future endeavors. Now up next, we go back to Bedford for more racing action. Pit Pass returns after these messages.
Family fun starts at Jake's Karts. Choose a kart from their showroom or have one custom built to your specifications. Custom paint, lift kits, wheels, tires, and rear seats are just a few options. Go ahead, shake it up. Whether you are camping or trail riding on any terrain, Jake's Karts has the perfect kart your whole family will enjoy. Stop in today for a test drive. Financing available for qualified buyers. Jake's Karts, Route 522 McBaytown, online at jakeskarts.com.